Hello, technology enthusiasts. Listen up. Xiaomi phones are the real deal, a legitimate contender in the market saturated with expensive Apple and Samsung phones. The value these things offer is straight up shocking, and the world is taking notice. We'll take you through the top specs these phones offer and highlight the best options for all types of users. But before, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video. Let's get started if you're ready. Xiaomi 14 Ultra. The Xiaomi 14 Ultra is among the best camera phones we've ever tested, and as Xiaomi phones go, it's the best model overall. Its Leica-developed quad camera system is second to none, and its 1-inch sensor can handle low light and wide dynamic range like a pro. The phone's 32-megapixel front-facing camera is equally impressive, as are its video recording capabilities. Beyond its camera specs, though, the Xiaomi 14 Ultra is a formidable premium smartphone. For starters, it's protected by a high-strength aluminum frame, Xiaomi Shield Glass, and nanotech vegan leather, which all come together to form the best-looking Xiaomi phone of the lot. That aforementioned camera sensor is obnoxiously large, but if you're happy to own a slightly off-balanced handset, then this camera protrusion isn't, or shouldn't be, a deal-breaker. Under the hood, you'll get Qualcomm's top-of-the-line Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset, as well as 16 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of internal storage. The phone's battery is a long-lasting 5,000 mAh cell, and it can be charged up to 90 watts. These are all mightily impressive specs that put the Xiaomi 14 Ultra on par with the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra and iPhone 16 Pro Max. You'll have to reckon with Xiaomi's bloatware-filled HyperOS interface, but once you've done some spring cleaning, the Xiaomi 14 Ultra's software can offer a truly personal experience. It's worth noting that the Snapdragon 8 Elite-equipped Xiaomi 15 has now been revealed in China ahead of its expected global release in early 2025. The Xiaomi 15 Ultra is, therefore, likely to replace the Xiaomi 14 Ultra as Xiaomi's flagship phone in a few months' time, which is worth bearing in mind if you're happy to hold out on purchasing this particular model too. Xiaomi 14. As great as the Xiaomi 14 Ultra is, the standard Xiaomi 14 is a better all-round choice if you're not too fussed about owning one of the best camera phones. It's significantly cheaper and offers comparable performance specs, as well as a more wieldy design than its uber-premium sibling. In sharing a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset with its premium sibling, the Xiaomi 14 is a compact powerhouse. The phone has then enough clout to handle demanding gaming and productivity tasks, not least because HyperOS, like MIUI before it, aces performance management, with overarching power profiles that limit just how much apps and services can ask of the phone's internals. Even without switching performance mode on, though, in artificial benchmarks, the Xiaomi 14 holds its own against many of the other best Android phones right now, including the Samsung Galaxy S24 and Asus Zenfone 11 Ultra, while other flagships like the Google Pixel 9 Pro score far weaker across compute and graphical tests. The Xiaomi 14 sports a larger 4,610 mAh battery than its predecessor, and its charging capabilities have also been increased to 90 watts wired and 50 watts wireless. If we've one criticism of the Xiaomi 14's performance credentials, it's Xiaomi's shorter update commitment compared to its rivals. You'll get 4 years of OS updates and 5 years of security updates with the Xiaomi 14, which isn't a bad amount by any means, but it's not as much as, say, Apple or Samsung offers. 3. Xiaomi 14T Pro. If you'd rather not stretch your budget to the aforementioned Xiaomi 14 Pro, but still want a relatively large Xiaomi phone with plenty of firepower, then the 6.67-inch Xiaomi 14T Pro is an excellent option in 2024. Until recently, the Xiaomi 13 occupied the best value slot in our best Xiaomi phones guide, but the newer Xiaomi 14T Pro offers better cameras, more RAM, and a bigger battery than its flagship predecessor, all for a significantly smaller asking price. In fact, we said the 14T Pro sits comfortably near the top of a growing tree of mid-range phones in our review, praising its much-improved build versus the 13T Pro, seriously impressive display, and performance that puts even the most premium flagships in a spot of bother. High praise indeed. This phone's lightning-fast speeds are made possible by the presence of a MediaTek Dimensity 9300 Plus chipset, which scored only just under the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 equipped Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra in our benchmark tests. When paired with 12 gigabytes of LPDDR5X RAM, it's a formidable mobile brain. The 14T Pro's cameras are decent too, if not totally consistent, with our reviewer noting that the photographic results you get are often some of the most stunning among mid-range competitors. Sure, the 14T Pro overheats on occasion, and yes, its design is a total fingerprint magnet, but if you can stomach those concessions, you're getting a whole lot of phone here for not very much money. If you're willing to concede even more premium features, the standard Xiaomi 14T is cheaper still.